This might be one of the biggest hauls I've done in a long time. Hey guys, me host Superstar, thank you very much for tuning in. Look what I got! I got a boatload of stuff. I've got like a month and a half, maybe even 2 months worth of content right here, guys, to show you. This is probably the biggest haul I've done in a long time. This is bigger than Christmas. This is nuts. This is just over the course of 2 weeks as well, which is insane. Lots of, I did a couple of Comic Cons, I made some money, so I've reinvested that money back into buying some new stuff, and I'm really happy with what I've got. So let's jump in, guys, and take a closer look at everything we've got. This is going to be, get a cup of coffee, get a drink of some description, sit back, relax. We're going to be in a while. Right, okay. Super 7, very quickly becoming one of my new favourite lines to collect. I am loving the Super 7 Ultimates. I saw a thing the other day that said Pinky and the Brain will be in stock very soon. Very excited about that. Obviously, you guys know I love the Disney series, but a lot of you also know that I'm a big fan of Universal Monsters and monsters in general. I like to call this... My channel has always been home to the magical monsters and the weirdness. Everyone always assumes that I'm the giant sci-fi guy, which I am. I love sci-fi, but fantasy for me and monsters and mythical stuff is where my passions really are. And this series by Super 7 called The Worst has been really capturing my imagination. And this is Captain Deadstar, Cosmic Ghoul Renegade. This figure just looks immense. With a flamed sword, several heads, all sorts of accessories, cloth capes. This guy just looks nuts. And yeah, he even has a shit list apparently. He's got so much in this little box that there's so much stuff in there, value for money. And these are only $49.99. Hasbro, when they're charging almost $30 for one figure, stepping into Super 7's territory now with the money. I've seen some stuff go for $33.99, $34.99. So like prices are increasing all the time, and I'm starting to see the value in the more high-end stuff now. I'm not sure if you call this high-end, but I do. Compared to what I used to collect, this is quite high-end for me. But yeah, Super 7. I can't wait to open that bad boy. Captain Deadstar. Popping back in his little cardboard box for now. That is the first item revealed on this haul, but there's so much to go, guys. This is going to be insane. Yeah, I'm looking forward to reviewing each and every single one of these things on the channel, because they're too good not to get reviewed. Let's put it that way. Next up, I've got Wave 1 of the Dungeons and Dragons 80s cartoon from the 40th anniversary of the cartoon, and luckily the other day. It seems that they actually announced Wave 2, which is the last 3 characters to go, well, the next 3 characters to go in the series. So we have, can't show them off like that. We have Hank. And again, each of them come with a little D&D die as well, which is kind of cool. So I've got Hank, Diana, and Bobby and Uni. So I've got all 3 of the first waves, and these did cost me a little bit. These were $26.99 each at game, not cheap, but I really wanted them after seeing them, and some places have sold out now of them, so I was really happy to grab these. And when I saw them in stock in hand, I was like, yeah, I need them. I'm gonna put them on the window ledge for now. I bet you anyway this window ledge will be full in a minute. It'll be pitch black and I won't be able to see anything. Next up, where should we go next? I got the movie, part 1 of the movie wave of Dungeons and Dragons. I'm on a pop-up Dungeons and Dragons kicker cage, I've noticed. So obviously the new film's coming out, Honor Among Thieves. So I picked up the whole wave, again, from HMV. So I've got Helga, Hugh Grant, Forge, Simon, who's like a mage, and of course, Chris Pratt himself, Edgin. Chris Pratt? No, Chris Pine. Chris Pine. Sorry, Chris Pine. But yes, the reason I got these, by the way, is because yes, they are the movie versions of the new film. These are part of the Golden Archive line, which is a new 6-inch action figure series by Dungeons & Dragons and Hasbro. So I'm excited to see this because we've only ever had one other action figure from Dungeons & Dragons in 6-inch, which I'll show you in a moment because I have picked him up. And the Golden Archive seems like how they're going to be moving forward, giving us some really cool characters. And I've basically been collecting Hasbro for long enough now that I've got a drawer of these, you guys know, of different heads. So if I'm not happy with the way these guys look, like, do I really want Mr. Smarmy Bridget Jones over here on my shelf? Probably not. But you know what? I can take his head off and replace it with something else. So I'm going to be basically using these as a base to make my own Dungeons & Dragons party. That is the plan. I'll review them as they are, but then I will be taking them apart a little bit, adding some new bits and accessories and armor pieces or whatever, and making my own little ragtag of heroes for Dungeons & Dragons. So that is a project that I'll be doing, so stay tuned for that. I think they've got a wave 2 of those coming out as well soon. Sticking with the D&D theme, why not? We may as well finish off the Dungeons & Dragons as we started. I also picked up the Honor Among Thieves gelatinous cube. I know this has been out a little while now, but I couldn't resist grabbing this. It comes with a boatload of accessories as well, and you can put your characters inside of it. So I'm excited to see that because obviously I've got a lot of different Hasbro products. I'm dying to see what fits inside and what doesn't. So this will probably be a mainstay on the channel as we put different characters inside of it. Might even introduce a new segment into my review, say will it cube, and see if see if the character will fit inside the cube. So yeah, gelatinous cube, still to come review on the channel. Okay, final D&D thing. I know I want a proper D&D kick. Final D&D thing. As I said, I couldn't resist picking him up. I was on Hasbro's website the other day. I was already getting all this D&D stuff, and I thought, well, there's only one other thing that I'm missing now, which is Dritz and his trusty companion. So I went out and I had to grab him. And you know what? With the whole Yodel overnight delivery thing, this literally, I ordered it yesterday, and it's already in hand, which is nuts. It arrived like 10 minutes before I made this video. So it was really cool that I was able to have this in this week's haul. But yes, Dritz. Can't wait. It's from the Forgotten Realms. I loved those books growing up. D&D lore at its best. The Forgotten Realms. I could never pronounce the name. I always called it. See, I could never pronounce that as a kid, so I called it Guinevere, but off of King Arthur. But it's probably not pronounced. It's not pronounced that, but it's kind of like that. Guinevere. I could never pronounce it as a kid, so I always called him Guinevere. Right, where to go next? Let's go some monsters. So NECA, glow in the dark, Universal Monsters. Now this is actually based on an old line that apparently used to be. It says on the bottom here, and I think where is it? Universal City Studios Frankenstein, an authentic posable action figure based on the classic Universal's famous mini monsters collection from the early 1980s. So this is a NECA action figure of the Frankenstein based upon that original toy line. So that's really cool. And this supposedly glows in the dark. You can so far in this glow in the dark series, they're doing the Mummy, the Wolfman, and Frankenstein. The reason I've gone for the Frankenstein, one is because I want to see how well he glows in the dark with his green skin. But not only that, but two, my Universal Monsters Frankenstein is black and white. I never got the coloured skin version. I never got the coloured version. I only ever got the black and white one. And now that I'm getting the rest of the Universal Monsters, they're all in colour, not black and white. So it seems weird that I've got this one random black and white monster on my shelf. So, yeah. I thought I'd go ahead and replace him. It's just got very dark all of a sudden with all this stuff on the side of this ledge. I'm going to give it a quick move. Okay, we're about halfway through. Let's keep going. Next up, SH Figure Arts. Oh, Venom. This has been sent across by the lovely people at Hio, so thank you very much, Hio, for sending this through to us completely free of charge. Absolutely amazing. Gotta love this. Bandai Namco Venom from the Let There Be Carnage movie. This also comes with the piece that you can sit on Eddie Brock's shoulder. It's got the head on like a long neck piece. So you can look at him. Come on, Eddie. Let me eat Mrs. Chang. Very cool looking figure. Cannot wait to review that. And once again, thank you, Hio, for sending that through to the channel. Really appreciate it. Then we've got NECA again, Dracula. Yes, look at this bad boy. Dracula looks awesome. It's Bela Lugosi's Dracula from the Universal Monsters line. Cannot wait to review this. I've been waiting for this one. Oh, it just looks so cool. Question for you guys, should I be grabbing the accessory packs to go with the Universal Monsters? Would you like, is there room on the channel, do you think? Would you like to see the review of Frankenstein's like lab set, the mummy's sarcophagus, and Dracula's coffin? Would you like to see those reviews? Let us know in the comments. Sticking with the Monsters theme though, Universal Monsters also has worked with not only Marvel, but DC over the years. And DC have come out with this awesome new Frankenstein action figure. And he looks absolutely awesome. He's one of the mega figs, so he's massive. Yeah, the 7 Soldiers of Victory Frankenstein this is. But yeah, there is a project coming out with the new DC movie lines. Obviously, what's he called? The guy from Guardians of the Galaxy. The director, he's going to be taking over the helm of DC. And one of the things that he did announce was basically DC's Monsters as a movie or TV series. So hopefully Frankenstein may be a part of that, but who knows? The Frankie was always a big part of that Monsters line, so it would be very cool to see a DC Frankenstein movie in the works. Until then, we have this awesome looking figure. I cannot believe I've got that in hand and I cannot wait to review it. I know it's been out a little while, that one now. I think a few people have already reviewed it on YouTube, but I don't care. I'm excited for it. Let me just, again, make a little bit more room here. Pop those down there. You can see what's left now, guys. So, before we move on to the Disney stuff, we've got to get another Super 7 out of here. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Leatherhead. Now, this isn't a sign that I'm going to be collecting all the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Super 7 stuff because there's so much of it already. And I'm not a fan of all of it. Leatherhead was a figure that I had as a child that I loved. And when I grew up and all my toys were kind of sold off by my parents or given away or whatever, Leatherhead's one of those figures that I've always looked at on the secondary market and always wanted to grab one. And then when I saw that Super 7 had obviously done a more modern update, I had to grab it. And there's a few of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles figures that I would like to grab from Super 7. And Leatherhead was one of them because he's just so iconic. He looks awesome. But I have seen that very recently we're going to be getting Gorilla. Or Sergeant Bananas, I'm not sure what you would call him nowadays, but on the box he says Gorilla. And that's the big gorilla in the army uniform with the proper military hat and everything. I'm looking forward to seeing that made by Super 7 because it will be awesome and big like this guy. This guy's huge. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to grabbing some of these awesome old school Super 7 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles figures. I don't think I'll ever get the 4 turtles. I can't see myself ever spending £200 to get all 4 turtles. But I'll definitely be grabbing some of the best of the villains and sidekicks and heroes and of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles line because there's some great villains in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Rogue Gallery. So yeah, had to grab the Raging Cajun himself, the swamp slumping Gator of the Deep. Had to be done. And again, he looked awesome. Yeah, Gorilla's the one that I want next after this one. Because he just looks massive and awesome. If you haven't seen the Super 7 preview for Gorilla, go check him out. He just looks massive. Okay. On to the Disney stuff. We have a couple of Disney products here that I've been wanting to review for some time on the channel and never got around to it. But seeing as how I picked these up, I thought I would definitely give this a whirl. So we've finally got our hands on Lola, the animatronic. This is the proper animatronic version of Lola, not the cheaper one that I got last time. This is the proper all singing, all dancing version of Lola. So very happy to have this one in hand. And yeah, she's going to be awesome to review and play with, so stay tuned for all that good stuff. But yes, flying sounds, on the go mode, and she's even got like a companion mode where she'll stay live action, if you will. Takes 4 AA batteries and over 45 lights and sounds and effects. Awesome. Can't wait to have a look at that. It's been a while since we've done a remote control vehicle on the channel as well. So why not? I thought I'd grab myself the Lightning McQueen RC. This looks absolutely awesome. It comes with the great big controller at the back that you can see to move them around on. It does say try me there, but I think his batteries are turned off, sadly. But yeah, the Lightning McQueen RC car, real racing action. If we turn it around to the back, it does tell us that he's fully functional, with light up exhaust, working headlights and tail lights, and real movie sounds and voice. So very happy to have that. Can't wait to review it. I've done a couple of Lightning McQueen RCs on the channel before, so if you haven't seen those videos, go check them out. And I've reviewed every other Grogu figure that has come out so far. I've been quite good at keeping up with the amount of Grogus. However, I never got around to this one. So this is the Wild Raiden Grogu. And it was on offer, so I thought I have to grab him and see what this one's all about. But yeah, this is going to be a fun little review. And it's a very cute looking Grogu on this one. So stay tuned, guys. Full review will be coming real soon. He looks awesome. Oh yeah. That's my haul. Guys, what are your thoughts on that haul? What are you excited to see me review first? So much to choose from right there, and then there's just too much. That was mental. And that's not everything. 2 things didn't arrive in time to be able to get them on camera. I got a couple of figures on order from Comics and Cocktails, which will be the Maleficent and Hook from the brand new, from the new line of McFarlane's Disney Mirrorverse. So they're like steampunk almost inspired versions of Hook and Maleficent in 7-inch action figure form. So stay tuned for those on the channel at some point later in the week when they arrive with us, because they look so cool. And yeah, guys, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video today, leave us a comment down below. Let us know your favorite item that I got today. And just thank you all very much for watching. Until next time, may the Force be with you.